Well, good afternoon. Sorry, good evening, Mr. Francisco.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, you will have. I will start from low basic one first.
Okay, sir.
You will teach
Reading and writing, sir.
reading and writing.
Yes, sir.
Okay, for Oxford reading and writing, this one will be on page
48, sir.
48.
We start from 48.
For this week, right? Not for next week, right?
Yes, for this week.
Yes, on your LP here. Okay, here we talk about topic 4. What's your job, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what is the first thing as the introduction when you start this lesson about what's your job in this book, Mr. Francisco?
Okay, so the first thing that I did yesterday, I taught this topic. First, I asked the students to mention about the job or the occupation that they know in English as much as they can. And I asked every student to mention at least one job. And then after that, I try to connect this occupation to their dream. I ask the students, what do you want to be? Or what will you be for the future later? And then some of them have the almost same occupation or jobs that they want, doctor or policeman and something, and some of them also have the same like that. And after that, I will explain more about this job. So I will explain that jobs also same with occupation is the prophecy of us, and then after that I directly go to the question there in the part A. Look at the picture, what do you see? And then I will ask the student, what are these people doing? And then I will try to make this this conversation or this material a bit wider again. I will say, I will just know about these 5 factors. Their job is to extinguish the fire, and then
What about this? There are equations over here to say that look at the picture, what do you see, what are these people doing, and what do you need to know to do this job? What about this? Can you tell me
okay. So
the first question?
the first question is, what are these people doing? So when discuss, at first I will not give the answer directly. Actually, yesterday I tried to ask.
Now I want to know your answer.
The answer is they are extinguishing the fire. They try to help the people to extinguish the fire there, and then after that, what should they? What will they need to be for this job for the question number 2, right? And then I tell to the students that for these people, they need the first is they are brave, because if they are not brave, they will not. I mean, they cannot do this job because, of course, the 5
So
factors
look at
should,
first the question number 2. What do you need to know to do this job?
what do you need to know, right, to do this job? I mean, based on my understanding, actually, this question means that what should we do, or what actually the requirement for this job, based on my understanding, is like that, sir. What is the requirement for this job, for this occupation? So the first thing, of course, they need to be strong. They need to be healthy for the 5 factors, right? And then they also need to have the good.
Because here the question is, What do you
tentang
need to know to do?
to do
To know to do.
to know to
What do
do.
you need to know to do this job?
Yes. You need to do this job. I mean, based on actually, based on my understanding, actually, it should be like kinds of the requirement for this job, right? So, of course, and then what can I say? This one, of course, they need to be physically healthy to do this job, right? So they are also need to be healthy and to be strong for the first, right? And actually, that's what I taught to my students yesterday. And then the second one, I guess they also need to be brave, because if they are not brave, they will not do this job. Because I think there are some requirements to do this job for this one, sir. But if I am incorrect, maybe I will try to
Do
improve this one.
don't you check this answer key for this?
For this one, I actually, to be honestly, I haven't. I have no time to check the answer key for this one.
Yeah.
Sir. Yeah.
So if you are not sure
Yes, I know.
about your answer, the answer key should be open.
Okay, sir.
Of course, this one is about the opinion, but sometimes we need
Expert opinion. Yeah.
what's that? Another input, especially from the real book, that can help us to guide the students to get the best answer.
Okay, sir.
All right.
Okay, I will.
Do you still remember here how much do the cruise firefighters were weight?
45 kilograms. Sir.
55 kilograms. Because it's mentioned in the text before.
Oh, yes, in the fun fact.
Yes. So if a question like this, do you like firefighters? Do you think firefighters like their job? Why or why not? If why was the concept that you want to tell to your students? If not, what?
For the simple way, do you think firefighters like their job? I think if firefighters, they of course they like their job, because since they have chosen to be firefighters, it means they like that one. Because if they don't like, they will not be firefighters. And then for the simple one, they want to save people, they want to help a lot of people, and maybe if some students will answer, do you like the job of firefighter? If we ask the point of view of students, because it's one the point of view of the firefighters itself, right? But if the point of view of the students, I guess if the answer not, maybe you say, this is too dangerous job. This is a dangerous job to do, because they will sacrifice themselves inside the helping of inside the mission. They will sacrifice themselves in every time, or any hours they can sacrifice themselves to help the people.
So not get ready to read also?
This one,
Yes, right? Because
yes, this one is until 53, sir.
53. And then here also there is a question that you should ask to the students, right? About what other jobs do you think are dangerous?
What are the jobs that
Did you ask this to your student?
for honestly, actually, I skip this part because I don't see it carefully for this one, sir. But maybe if I'm going to review it again on the next meeting, I will ask this one to my students, because I was not carefully to skip this part, sir, actually. So maybe for other jobs that we think they are dangerous, actually, constructor also dangerous for the job, because it seems like builder And then chef, I think also is also kinds of dangerous because they use knife. They can sometimes
No, I don't agree. Actually, if it is like that, I believe that every job is dangerous.
yes. Seems like the opinions like every job have their own consequence, right?
Now, my question here is, how do you try to explain to your student to say that this is dangerous job, this one is not dangerous job? What is your standard to say
Okay.
this is?
For the simple way for me to tell the student that if dangerous job, actually it can hurt or it can harm themselves until make them have the wound on their body, and maybe it can cause them to take a rest for a long time. For example, like this one, photographer can take photos in storm. Of course, this one have the consequence. Maybe they will get storm or something like that, and then the builder, they can hit their fingers with the tools. And I think if they're like that, they need to take a rest for a long time, like to recover. So the standard, I guess, if the job can cause or can harm us until we need to take a long time to recover it, we can.
Or we can die.
Yes, we can die. This one is crucial one, right? But at least the minimum we need to take a long time to recover. I think that's one dangerous.
All right, and then there is a text over here because when we talk about reading, Oxford reading, and also Oxford writing, the goal here is like they should have good skill of reading.
Yes.
Yes. What about if you read first dangerous jobs, and then how do you try to make sure that the students can read this text very well?
First, of course, we have the audio. I play the audio first in advance, and then maybe I will play for 2 times for this one, and then we'll read together with the students. So the students will read after me, and then I will let them to read, and after that I will make the session.
Maybe you can try to read for me.
Okay, sir. Dangerous jobs. Think about jobs around the world. Which ones aren't safe? Lifeguards save people from water.
Okay, thank you. So do you think that your students read like you did?
Not, sir. Because I will say, well, honestly, they are not. They don't read the same as me.
Why? Why can't be like that? If the teacher does like that, why the students doesn't? Why the students do not follow what you do?
Okay, so maybe the first things they have they are still not I mean they are still not how to say this one, I forgot. They are still not wait first, I forgot suddenly how to mention it in English.
What you mean?
Terbiasa with some word inside here, and then
What about the style of reading?
the style of reading, at least this time they are not reading like the primary students. I mean, like they try to make
No.
the
Because
like
most of them they will read in wavy style.
yes, I know, right? So
Yes,
that's why
the wavy style. So that's why this is the way for you to change it.
that's why I say for this time at least I try to prevent them to read like the primary style, like have the tone up and down like that, right? Like
Yeah, I
wavy
mean
here,
like
wavy there.
wavy. It means that like, of course, when we read, we need the intonation also tone. Like the wavy is like so wavy, dangerous jumps,
Being a
and
boss
jumps
of
around the world, something like that. So
Yes.
this is the English that we don't expect to have.
yes.
All right.